back to my channel. I'm Miss Unfortunate, and today I've got something super neat to show you guys. I know there's no face cam on this video, and I am so sorry about that. I'm getting a little comfortable with the idea of not doing face cam as often as usual, and I hope everyone's okay with that. However, I do still plan to do challenges and other types of videos where I will be doing face cam, and of course, whenever I'm feeling like it, I will do a face cam for my speed builds. I thought for speed builds though, it might be nice if we just went ahead and focused on the build itself, which is a fantastic excuse to not get up and put makeup on. I know, you guys, I've gotten so lazy over the holidays. I swear to goodness, I literally had to force myself to finish this build. Not that I didn't have fun or anything. It was just procrastination after procrastination. It was kind of sad, but eventually I pulled it off and I was very excited about the final product. So what I kind of did here today is I created a steampunk or fantasy steampunk beach house. The fantasy part is a bit important because the roof is kind of weird, kind of fantasy vibe, if you will. I don't know, it just seems like out of place, but at the same time, I wanted to do steampunk and put my own twist on it, which is fantasy. That is why it looks the way it does. We used a lot of eco lifestyle items as far as debug goes because we have a lot of pipes all over the build, and of course we have just all the rust that we could fit into this build, to be honest. Every time I thought steampunk, I was like, rust. I need to put all the rest I can in here. So you will mostly be seeing eco lifestyle and Journey to Batu being used as the interior decoration. I got really inspired by the idea of a family that lives here. It's not your typical family. There's not like a master bedroom or anything like that. There's actually kind of a bunker room, and the bunker room is going to be on the back side. But I did create a bunch of bunk beds to go into the bunk room. Now, mind you, these bunk beds are not functionable as far as the top bunk goes. The bottom bunk is functionable. I would have made them functionable with the platforms, except I kind of just already created the shell and did not even think twice about how the interior was going to look, which shame on me. I will try not to do that in the future because it made things a little bit more difficult for me. But I did create a kind of bunk bed room for the family that would be living here with a rec room on the outside of it. And as you can see, there's going to be 3 different structures, and they are all part of the house, and they are all connected, and you can get to each and every single one of them with your Sims. This has been player tested and should work pretty well. I definitely wanted to be able to have it work, even though I had to take away a bunch of beautiful rocks that I did originally have decorating the bottom part of the lot. But I thought maybe letting you guys actually play on this lot would be more important than making it look, you know, good with those rocks. But in the end, I am glad that we changed it out because I ended up just putting a lot more coral around the house. And I will admit the coral is a little bit over the top, but it definitely fits and it just kind of gives it that extra fantasy vibe. I haven't built in Solani in forever, probably since it came out, just because I don't know what to build here. Like, I did want to build like a pirate kind of ship, you know, situation, but I guess I'm not really ready for it just yet. And I don't know why or how this build came apart, but I got so inspired once again by Pinterest. I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of hearing about that, but I think it's super important that you guys just go over there right now and just create a bunch of folders and start putting ideas into them because, you know, it just really helps. But this particular structure definitely was inspired by an image on Pinterest. However, it is definitely just the shell that inspired me. It did inspire me to put it into the ocean as well. If I can remember, you guys, I will put a little image in here to show you. That way you can kind of see where I'm coming from. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I had a lot of fun doing this. It was a really random, out of the blue kind of build. I knew I had to come out with one for today, and I just agreed to like 5 different collabs. I don't know what happened over the new year, but after the New Year's passed, I had like 5 different people come up to me and ask me to do collabs with them, and I am more than happy to do collabs, you guys. If any of you guys have been thinking about maybe asking me and for whatever reason have not, feel free. Obviously I'm booked for the month, but I would be more than happy to collab with anyone. I don't care how big or small your YouTube is. Obviously mine is not big at all, so please don't get intimidated by my little wee 700 something subscribers. I am always open to work with just about anyone as long as you are good folk. So we're just really going around and putting a lot of decor on the exterior. I did actually record the interior for you guys. I boo-booed and accidentally didn't record the rec room being decorated, which is one of my favorite rooms, but it's okay. There's plenty of other footage for everywhere else. I think it took me like a good solid, probably, I don't know, 8 hours, including a decisiveness, trying to build this over the course of like 3 different days. And I don't know what has been up with me. I don't know if any of you guys have been in this weird funk, but basically I just don't want to do anything, but I do want to do things. Like, I'm not like uninspired, so I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying like I just want to lay in bed and like play my Switch all day, which is not healthy. It's not that I am uninspired, it's that I've just been, I don't know, I feel like just laziness. Maybe it's just because I've been going so hard all year with this YouTube thing, or at least for half a year, I should say. And I just finally, my body was just like, hey, take a break. You need to calm down. But I'm to the point where my brain and my body is kind of like, all right, I'm ready to get back to it. It's like going to the gym. It's time to go out there again and get things done. So I'm so glad that I'm feeling that way again, because I don't know about you guys, but I just cannot do anything if I'm not inspired, if I don't have the drive or anything like that, which is really dangerous. But I'm super glad that it came back to me. And this build really helped me with that. I'm super excited to see what we have for the future. I have a collab with Sunny Creations and my brother. We're going to do a 3-person collaboration, which is going to be very interesting, so you guys look out for that. I believe we're coming out with that next week. Oh, I also created a Discord, by the way, if any of you guys are interested in joining. It's just a small little Discord right now. I do have it kind of professionally set up because I went crazy one day on it. But if you guys are interested, or if you just need like someone to hang out with or bounce ideas off of, or if you need help on where to go next with your channel, please message me and I'll be more than happy to invite you to the Discord. I tried to visualize what kind of family lived here, and like I told you guys, it's not really a normal family, if it's a family at all. It might be a bunch of friends that live here, who knows. Regardless, they definitely are obsessed with Star Wars, and they're obsessed with just the universe, I would say, UFOs. They've got a lot of like books hanging around and like information, and they're just not your normal cup of joe. They have a very weird house. If you'll notice, the wallpapers and the floorings on the inside are just as strange as the outside, and just kind of building it up, I just really visualized very different types of people living here. I mean, from, I guess, you and me. As a collective, they're different together. I imagined maybe a mom and a dad and a sister and a brother. I don't know why the mom and dad would not sleep in a king or queen size bed together, but you can actually add another bedroom if you want on this build. There is an empty room above the library, which was the first room that you guys saw me decorating, and you can actually somehow put a ladder up there if you want and turn it into like maybe the master bedroom. I did not do that, for one, because I forgot that it was even up there, and for two, once everything was said and done and I realized that I'd forgot to decorate it, there was no place for me to put the ladder. So forgive me, but now that is just kind of a glorified attic. So there's also, I think, a cord and a pipe hanging in there, so that might be also a reason why I subconsciously decided to not use it. But it is there if you guys want to fit maybe 4 kids in the game and a parent's bedroom or something like that, because remember, the bunk beds are bunk beds, but the top bunks do not work on either on any of the beds. I really went out with all the trinkets. I really wanted to make this place look lived in with a bunch of nerds, people that are definitely not your everyday people, and I don't know, I think it came across pretty cool. I definitely had a ton of fun on this, and it was just really cool to make. I don't have really much else to say, you guys. I know that's kind of boring, and once again, I do apologize about not having face cam. I will try and have face cam in the future if it really bothers any of you guys to the point where it's like unbearable. You'd gotta see my face. And just let me know down in the comments below. But other than that, I might be switching on and off between face cam and no face cam, and eventually I may just go ahead and do face cam during challenge videos and stuff stuff like that, because I feel like with these type of videos, we probably want to go ahead and focus on the build. Other than that, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go so you can enjoy the tour at the end. And I hope everyone is having a great start to their year. And let me know down in the comments below what your favorite part of the build was. As always, if you enjoy hanging out with me, if you like my content, you think I'm worthy, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you'd like to check out my stuff as soon as it comes out. And of course, hit the like button. The like button is so important, you guys. The like button will tell YouTube that this video needs to be shown off more, which in return will hopefully get me more subscribers and more friends. So please do not forget to do that if you liked the video. Anyways, that's enough from me. You guys take care. Love you. Bye.
Before you go, is when our hearts get separated. Crash and burn is all I ever know.